the T, and this is my channel, The Good Guys. Guys, today's story comes out of, this says Ohio, but this is more of what happened in Fayetteville County, Georgia. Okay, but the title reads, Ohio murder suspect shot by Fayette County man defending his family during home invasion. So, an Ohio guy, and he comes to Georgia. Before we get into this story, guys, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, leaving a comment, subscribe. Remember, we are on that road to 1,000 subscribers. We've knocked down 100, up to 200 subscribers, and we're still growing. And that's thanks to you guys. Okay. So anyway, you guys also can hit me on Minds, Twitter, even on TruthSocial. So let us dive into this story. Let us begin.
Learned of a deadly overnight home invasion. The sheriff tells Fox 5 the homeowner was forced to shoot an intruder. Good evening. Thanks so much for joining us tonight for Fox 5 News at 5. I'm Tom Haynes.
And I'm Alex Whitler. Deputies say that person was a wanted murder suspect. Fox 5's Doug Evans has more on the story from Fayette County.
I talked with Fayette County Sheriff Barry Babb by telephone. Here's what we know about this home invasion. He says it happened just before 2 o'clock in a subdivision in the north end of the county. They say 911 got a call from a resident there about an intruder in his home. The man's alarm company at the same time was notifying 911 of a possible intruder. They say the homeowner armed himself and confronted the intruder in the basement. They say he warned him. The man had a knife. He then fired a shot and hit him. They say the homeowner then went to the second floor of his house and took up a position at the top of the staircase. He says that the intruder then came up the staircase. Here's what the sheriff tells me happened next.
There he took his stand as the subject made his way up to the second floor, made a comment, something to the effect of, "You're going to have to kill me," when the resident fired a second shot. That was about the time that the deputies got there. From what we can tell, that he was coming down the stairway with his second gunshot wound.
Guys, so take a look at this. In some cases, and what is very unfortunate, okay, is that you may have to take a person's life in order to defend your family. I believe everybody who is watching this channel or subscribed to this channel at the very least understands that. And I think rational human beings understand that some people, no matter how much you plead with them, no matter how much they see that you are a prepared individual and that you are willing to do what is necessary, they still will persist in their bad behavior. And in my friends, I particularly think that is when you are staring down at the devil. You are literally dealing with evil. Somebody who is committed to harm you. And imagine, like I say all the time, if this man did not have a firearm. He met him in his basement, shot him there. The homeowner in his own house decided to retreat to take a better position, the high ground. I believe that's still a retreating position. The assailant, this man, decided to walk up the stairs and still confront this man and tell him while he was at the top of the stairs, "You're going to have to kill me." It's alarming, okay? And I want you guys to really understand this. Sometimes you may have to go beyond victory. Let's hear the rest.
At that point, they actually still struggled with the male to take him into custody.
The sheriff tells me that the suspect has been taken to Grady Hospital with 2 gunshot wounds. The sheriff's office at this time is not releasing the names of either the suspect or the homeowner. They do say that this suspect is connected to a string of crimes, including a possible murder outside the state of Georgia. They are working with law enforcement, they say, in that area, but they won't say exactly where that is at this time. They expect to release more information later about this case. Why was he here? Why this house? Sheriff Babb tells me it appears to be random. He says that the man tried several houses in this upscale neighborhood in Fayette County and decided on that one. But the sheriff says it could have been anybody's house. We'll have more information as it becomes available to us. For now, I'm Doug Evans, Fox 5 News in Fayette County.
Couple takeaways, guys, before we go. Notice that this man did have a system in place, okay? And what I mean by system, he had a burglar alarm, whether it be Brinks, whatever, these security programs, and they alerted the police for him. And I guess while he was on the police at the same time, he was still talking to the police. Sheriffs were on the way. But here's the key thing. The sheriffs were not there in time to prevent him from getting in the home. And imagine this, guys. It was random. According to what this report is saying, it was random. He was trying to get into many different houses. And what we are seeing also is majority of these offenders have long criminal records. And even to this point, where this guy was wanted for killing somebody else in another state, which we now know was Ohio. Kudos to the home defender. He is the good guy. He is the good guy. There is no question about it. And I am thrilled that he was able to defend his home. Okay? And, we don't celebrate death here. We don't. But we absolutely will champion, will celebrate anybody who is able to defend their own, defend their family, and defend their property. So this was a good story. This was good to hear that this man was able to do this. And I just want you guys to keep... I want you guys to realize, what would you do if you didn't have a gun? Maybe some of you can fight. Maybe some of you can fight off an attacker, but not everybody, guys. This is the point of the Second Amendment. This is the point. Guys, you know what I say at the end of these videos, and I mean it? Good people have guns. Good people should always have guns. Because if good men do nothing, there will be no good guys.